Hello, my name is Shachar Peled. This is a series about evolution as the basis of all faith, and we are currently discussing the evolution of parenting. Parenting as the appearance of care in evolution, the appearance of care for another, the distinction between an I and another, which already appeared when sexual reproduction appeared, now takes a distinct turn of one individual caring for the other. And we see that parenthood evolves gradually over the 600 million years that pass from the emergence of multicellular creatures until our day. Um, and we can see that there are many forms of parenting, and the closer we get to our time, the more parenting becomes very, very central. So there are many forms. You can see, for example, investment in feeding the gametes. For example, grasshoppers that they eat. The female grasshoppers eat a ball of food provided by the male, and this gives them force or power to withstand the winters. Another aspect of parenthood is preparing the environment. For example, animals or birds, they make nests. Animals dig in the ground. They take care to find places where they can keep their cubs or their eggs when the parents go to forage. And we see this among bees, fish, birds. We see the appearance of parenting in all ranks of evolution. There is also the care of the fertilized egg. For example, inside eggs, inside placenta, some fish keep their eggs. And there are even bugs that carry their young. So we see various forms of care for the young. And this increases as we go up the phylogenetic ladder. For example, when we have insects of various kinds, then there is rarely care for the young, but occasionally the female carries the eggs. Among fish, about 25% display parental care. Mostly it is the male fish that take care of the young, such as guarding the eggs, keeping the eggs in their mouth, cleaning the eggs. Then in amphibians, about 18% of salamandras and 6% of frogs and toads display some kind of parental care. Both males and females, such as keeping and transferring eggs, tadpoles, feeding tadpoles. Then in reptiles, we find that parental care is rare, and when it exists, it is the female who supplies it. For example, among crocodiles, but it was subsequently found out that crocodiles are more akin to birds than to reptiles. So again, we see why they are different from other reptiles in taking care of their young. In birds, most types of birds care for their young, both sexes. Some of the examples of such care is when the male feeds the female while she is sitting on the eggs. The two sexes build the nest together. They take turns sitting on the eggs sometimes. They feed the chicks. Then, in mammals, 100% of all mammals take care of the young. Most of them, in all of them, it is the female who does most of the care. The young grow within the uterus of the females, and then they are given milk. Less than 5% of mammals have the male directly caring for the young. The care of the males is mainly found in monogamous creatures such as wolves, tamarins, and so on. But of course, the males among mammals often have, especially social mammals, they have a more general social role, but mostly it is the female among mammals who takes care of the young. So all this points out to a great split that took place when the birds and the mammals split off from reptiles. Parenthood can teach us something about that split, because where reptiles were part of a trend where parenting seemed to go down, less and less parenting, then we have the great cataclysm that destroyed the kingdom of reptilia. All the dinosaurs 65 million years ago were suddenly extinct, and mammalia and birds, which are in fact dinosaurs in their renewed form, they began to fill the world, and they are filled with parenting. So evolution has pushed parenting forward, because we see that reptiles, they lay eggs or give live birth, but do not invest in their young, while birds both lay eggs and invest, parental investment, and mammals have a live birth plus parental investment. So parental investment is common to birds and mammals, and each one of them has taken a different strategy from the reptiles. The birds have taken the eggs, and the mammals have taken live birth. So the critical question of how to guard an egg, preserve it, and then foster the offspring was given diverse answers. This critical question. Among mammals, the offspring is maintained within the abdomen until live birth, and among birds, it is a massive investment in maintaining the egg. The creative trend of evolution is pushing forward for the quality of parenthood to appear in the world, and it expresses itself creatively in various ways, various aspects. So the one thing about all forms of parenting is, the main thing is the love. Love thy neighbor as thyself. Love thy offspring more than yourself. It is the perfect devotion. It's a spiritual thing that is appearing within biology. It's the basis of everything. There is nothing like parental love to place the offspring in the position of the parent. And throughout Animalia, we see parents sacrificing themselves for their offspring. Love thy offspring more than yourself. And everywhere we find that the ties between parents and offspring are often stronger and more durable than ties between the couple or the mating pair. Genetic development pushes parenting because the trend of evolution is striving to reveal the aspects of selflessness, the ability to discern the other, to see that there is another person there, and the ability to cooperate between individuals, cooperation between individuals. How do we know this? Because parenting has already appeared. And since we see that parenting is there, we can track the way it has developed and look back and extrapolate backwards and see how this appearance was slowly developing against the trend, against the direction of entropy. Because how much simpler would it have been not to care for the offspring and just spread your gametes like the fish or the insects or even more primitive organisms. But against the trend of entropy, against the trend of selfishness, comes the trend of selflessness, and it grows through parenting. We'll continue in the next video.